the most popular question of them all. What are our plans for having a baby? We got like
Are you
hundreds of
waiting to
questions.
have children? Hi y'all. How y'all doing? This is our Q&A that we've been talking about over Instagram. It's their last video to close out year 2022. We're both really excited for 2023.
It's coming up fast. It's crazy how fast time flies, honestly.
It really is. I know so many people have asked so many questions. We're going to try to answer them all. And there is some good questions in here.
Some good juicy ones.
Yes. So, Lydia, you want to start us off?
Okay, first question. Let's take turns. I'll pick one and then you pick one.
Okay.
Okay. First question is, does your landlord mind you guys renovating the apartment? It looks great.
Our landlord has been a great family friend for many years. Carla and Evan lived here before, and they done so much work to it, and the place looked incredible. We were very blessed to, when they were able to find a house and move out, we were able to move in. And yes, the landlord loves us to update it a little bit, so he actually pays us to renovate it. And yes, I know so many people that start when we're renovating are like, we're not allowed to renovate in apartments and stuff like that. But thankfully, it is a family friend that gives us the benefit and lets us do all this. So that has been a huge blessing. I know one of the first things Lydia says, she says, I love the apartment, but I want a new bathroom. So
yes, the bathroom he put in was like the best part.
So
it looks so nice. I'm spoiled.
Oh, we love it.
It's the nicest bathroom I've ever had.
We try to do just little things to make it look nice. Now, Lydia's decorating skills is just phenomenal, out of this world. She's great at interior design, so this looks amazing in here.
We just changed a few things just so it's like more like our style, do little personalized touches, and I will do a house tour soon. I just gotta clean the house and I want to get all the Christmas stuff out before we do the house tour, but it is coming up.
We both had just an incredible Christmas. It was so much fun. We spent Christmas Eve at my grandparents in South Carolina, and then we spent Christmas here in Tennessee, our first Christmas together.
It
was really fun. Lydia's had us dressing up in matching pajamas. That was interesting.
All the way down to Maui.
It was fun.
Who, by the way, just left it on. I don't know why, but he just left his thing on and just ignored it. And I was like, okay. He's playing along. Okay, you want to pick one?
All right.
Pick us out a juicy one.
Okay. Has it been hard to adjust to living with each other? So has it been hard living with each other, adjusting?
I feel like it is a big adjustment just because, I don't know, I've never lived with a guy. Maybe that's why it's weird. It's so different. It's so fun in many aspects. And I heard like a lot of people say it's like having a permanent sleepover, which it feels like that a lot. And it's been so fun, but also so different. Just because I live with like 2, 3, 4 girls.
Yeah, I think for me it's been different. It's been amazing. But yes, growing up with so many siblings, and always you at home, there's always something to do. Go play sports, go do something. And I had my own room for a while. But yeah, moving in with Lydia, it has been absolutely incredible. It's just different. Just very much
I feel
different.
like it's a bigger change for you just because you came from like living at home to moving
Right.
here. And I lived in an apartment before, so it's already like so many changes. But it is fun, but at the same time, it takes time to get used to it.
It does.
And we're people, like we love people.
Yeah,
so.
we do love people. You just got to figure out the little things, do dishes and laundry and where to leave certain stuff. I mean, we're figuring things out. We've had a few discussions and just figuring things out. But it has been incredible.
And I think we have a good system down now. I feel like at first, like it was more of like, we did talk about it in pre-marital counseling, which was great, by the way. I'm so glad we did that. And we talked about all the chores. So I think we kind of laid it out, and then we kind of adjusted to what fits best. So
I think
I do a lot of dishes.
I do the
He actually
trash.
does a lot of them.
And then, I do some cooking.
This is another question here. Who is the main cook in our house, and do we love cooking?
That is a really good question. And let me see.
Work on it.
We okay, we're both not the best cooks. So my mom has helped us out and some friends, and I have made several different meals. I like making, we made steak fajitas a couple times.
Those are so good.
Chicken casserole, chicken pot pie, chicken noodle soup. And then we eat a lot of paninis. We got a panini maker, and we eat a lot of sandwiches, to be honest.
Our friends make fun of us for how many sandwiches we make. But it's so easy, and I'm not really picky on what I eat. And also, I don't know. I also grew up very eating German meals.
Right.
Which is different for Trace and for him
Very
to
different.
eat. And my mom's tried to teach me to cook since I was little, and I just don't love it. I like to bake more than cook. And I gotta work. It's on our, goals for the next year.
Our upcoming, like I said, upcoming year, both of us, we have some New Year resolutions and things that we want to get better at. And I think one is just, we want to regularly just exercise. We're going to try to find a book to read together. Just make sure we both...
Oh yeah, that's our next question.
Oh really?
It actually is one of them. I screenshot it. What are your 2023 New Year's resolutions, and what are you looking forward to in the new year? So yeah, cooking.
Well, I think cooking. We want to get better at just meal prepping. One of Lydia's roommate that she had for the longest. She is so good at meal prepping. She plans out her whole week and all that. My mom used to do it a lot, but with so many kids and everyone gone, it's hard to do. But yes, that is something we want to try to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know.
Also work out together. I feel like when it gets warmer, we have a great area we live in to go running together.
Bike
so we
riding.
want to do that, and then
I think we both want to try to make it through reading our Bible this year. So that's something we look forward to doing.
Yeah, that is a fun thing.
And then reading a book together. They say reading is good, so that's some things we would like to do.
We got a lot of things that we want to work
and then
together on.
I love just to get my business just up and going, really. It has been going for a while, so I do construction with my brother Warden. We do a lot of remodels. We focus mainly on bathroom remodels and flooring, kitchen paint, stuff like that. But also doing some spray insulation in the Knoxville area. So we're trying to do both things, and I love them both. I love working, so just getting out there and just getting the job, stuff like that, that's something that me and Warden are really good at. Warden is incredible at anything he does, but when it comes to construction and stuff, he is really, really good. So that is something that we're both doing. I know you're doing your photography a lot, so.
Which I feel like is similar for me, is my goal just to do more photography in this upcoming year and keep doing it and get better at advertising and just building it bigger, because I took kind of a very long break with all the wedding planning and all that, and I've not jumped back into it full time, but I feel like I have my household routine down and all that, so we're gonna work more on it.
And I feel like me and Lydia both love that we work for ourselves, that we have the flexibility to go help out. We just drove to Florida. We drove a U-Haul for Chad and Aaron because they're moving, and it's sad, but we drove down that. So we have the flexibility to do stuff like that, and that's really nice when we work for ourselves. Mm-hmm. Lydia likes her 1 or 2 day trips. She loves the beach. She loves Florida.
I
so
sure do.
maybe in this 2023 we'll do a couple of those.
Go visit all our family down in Florida.
All right, let's see. What was your first date like?
Oh yeah, Joyce, what was our first date like?
Let me see. So we met at Josie's, and we stayed up way too late and talked with, I think, Josie and Kelton. They stayed up late. Warden was there, and that's where we met. But our first date was a week and a half, 2 weeks later, and we went horse riding.
We did, and I had not been I've not been on a horse in, I don't know, years. And Joyce was really good at it.
It was.
And I was trying not to fall off the entire time.
It was a lot of fun. We really didn't have plans. We were just planning to go riding, and then Lydia, we were doing some trail riding. She went under a branch and she tore her shirt.
So what happened is I I feel like I can ride a horse on flat ground with nothing in the way. That's about it. So then his trails like go up into these like mountains, and my horse also hated his horse, or his horse hated mine.
Not like
they didn't
beside each other.
And when they got closer, going up the hill, they started running. So his horse started running, so my horse started running, and I just don't really know how to do it. And my horse was just running straight up the hill, and I see this low branch, and I see Trace Doug, and I was like, I'm gonna have to just go as low as I can to avoid that big branch, or like lean back. And I was like, if I lean back, because it's uphill, I'm definitely gonna fall off, and I'm trying not to, get hurt this first day. So like Doug, last minute, Trace is just like looking at me. He probably realized I was about to do something really dumb, and I just went as low as I could go, but it was definitely not low enough, and that branch just went down my back and it caught onto my shirt.
Yeah, ripped a small hole.
And I just felt it stop. It's so, like, the branch was, like, pulling me off. And I thought I was literally going to get pulled off by that branch. And the horse just kept going. I finally got Trace like, make the horse stop, make the horse stop. And I, like, forgot everything at that moment. Finally get it to stop. And my shirt just, like, ripped all the way down.
I felt really bad.
It was so embarrassing. It was literally so embarrassing.
No, it wasn't that embarrassing.
But I had an extra shirt for some reason in the trunk of my car. So we just went back and changed.
Yeah, so we took the horses back, and then she was like, I think I lost my phone while we were riding.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So we were on like 50 acres, so we had to walk around and find her phone. So we found her phone, and like I said, we really didn't have any plans. So I was like, well, you want to go to the Cracker Barrel? You can't go wrong with that. So we went and ate
dinner,
and we just sat and talked about each other's family, and that was just a really good time.
We just got to know each other a little bit, because it was the first time we'd like hung out.
And then I think I slid in. I was like, hey, have you ever been to a Tennessee football game? And she's like, nah. I was like, you know what? The first game of the season is next week. You should come. And so we just kind of just did one day, then another, and just led to another, and then we both said we were gonna date for like a year, but we dated for like 7-8 months, and then we got engaged. But no.
Oops. Oh, and we went in. You tried to teach me to ride your truck.
Yep. She tried to drive a stick.
But it was at night.
Yeah. You did really good.
Back roads.
It was really good.
I did learn it. We need to do a video one day, just him trying to re-teach me how to do it, because I've lost, everything he tried to teach me.
So this question is, how did Trace get into construction, and is he still a sheriff? So I am a reserve deputy here in Anderson County, Tennessee still. I've been doing that since 2018, so 3 or 4 years. And I love it. I love helping out the community. So it's not full-time, so I get the flexibility to volunteer whenever needed. So I love doing stuff like that. It don't require too much of my time, but I do get out. I love helping out the community. Now, as far as construction, I got into construction I think 5.5, 6 years ago. And my brother-in-law, Chad, he ran a construction company, Payne Construction here in Tennessee. And I started work for him. And then it was gonna be just like a one-day job, or just like a couple, just to help him out one time. And it actually was a job just two houses down from where we're living now. We redid the siding, and it just turned out to, I really liked it. It was a good fit at the time, and so I worked for him and learned so much. Chad is incredible at construction, and I've learned so much. And so me and Warden worked with him, and then with him leaving to Florida, me and Warden started our own company. So that's how I got into construction, and yes, I'm still doing deputy sheriff.
And he's really good at it.
Love construction.
You'll see in that house tour at some point. Okay, let's see.
Oh, right there. This
is a great one. Do y'all ever have disagreements or fights?
I think we're both two different people, and we grew up, very similar and conservative and stuff like that. But yes, we're different, so yes, there's going to be disagreements. Life ain't all sunshine and rainbows. And
I feel like we also are both kind of on the stubborn side, which makes things way more fun.
We are both a little stubborn, but we're real people, and I think a lot of people have disagreements, but it's how you work through it and not get upset at each other. But I think the most disagreements are over very little things.
It's always the dumb things.
We've not had like a fight yet, but I hope we don't. I don't know. But we do have disagreements, and it's over little things. It is.
It's just little things, like household, those chores, or if
Lydia don't have her coffee.
A lot of arguments start over.
Lydia does do a lot better if she has her coffee. And
that or hangry. I just get hangry. They say every girl does, and I thought that wasn't real, but
I didn't really know a lot about that, but I learned that on my honeymoon.
You sure did.
That yes, if they're hangry, you gotta be a lot more sweet. And I'm a very just straightforward, very I don't know. They say blunt. John Wayne attitude. Very blunt. Lydia is the better half of me. But yes, Lydia sometimes just get a little hangry and she likes her coffee.
So now I pack snacks everywhere we go, and I
she's so good at that.
Make myself coffees in the morning.
But yeah, we have little disagreements over just I say very little things, but they really are. At the end of the day, we'll have a little 10-minute disagreement or whatever. And then we're saying, what started that? And it was like the littlest thing ever.
Yeah, and it's really embarrassing 10 minutes.
Here it is. It is.
It's just me being a brat.
But I will just say we're still really getting to know each other a lot more. And we have learned so much about each other. And I know we're just newly married, just a couple months in. But it has been incredible. And we're really looking forward to the future.
It's going to be a fun year. The most popular question of them all. What are our plans for having a baby? We got like hundreds
Are you
of
waiting
questions.
to have children?
Are we waiting? Are we planning it? Are we just gonna, whatever? What are plans for that?
I think me and Lydia are both from bigger families. We have 6 siblings.
Yes.
And then I have 18 siblings. And I think we both just love children. Lydia has She worked in a nursery
I worked in like a daycare for 2 years, and I always worked in my church's nursery.
For a long time.
And I go
8
play
years.
with all his nieces and nephews.
But
I love babies. I'm so excited. I have it like planned out. Like I have all my baby names picked out. I probably already have my baby shower.
She has a lot of names picked out.
I do it for fun. When I watch a show, I just go Pinterest. I just plan it,
So if it's a boy or a girl, we know what it's gonna be. We do have the names picked out. So now.
But we're just kind of, we're enjoying our time together, getting to know each other. I don't think we really have like a set time that we want to have a baby or start trying. I think we just don't want to plan it out to that much of an extent. But also we wouldn't be upset if we...
No, I think we'll be really happy with whatever the Lord gives us or whenever He gives us. So I don't think we're doing any planning or anything like that.
We're just kind of taking a
We're enjoying life, and we're looking forward to whatever the Lord gives us. And if that's a baby in the next very few months, that would be great. And if it's longer, you know what? We'll love our time together. She's amazing. Yeah.
That means, you can just do all the fun traveling thing, which we love doing.
But we both would love children someday soon.
Like twins. I've been praying for twins since I was 10.
I don't know if I can handle twins on the first.
Maybe not the first one, but I've been praying for it since I was little. So maybe God will give us twins.
And also, I think when it comes to we're both excited, but we're both really nervous. And I know I'm nervous. I feel like I'm not ready. I'm like, anytime we're like, is it this month?
I know we're 24 and 25. We're almost 25 and 26. Yeah. But it just, I don't know. I feel like I'm so young. And I feel like I love babies and I really want it. But also, I know how big of a responsibility it is. And so it is, nerve-wracking. I feel like it probably is a good thing you're pregnant for 9 months because you have 9 months to prepare.
But I will say this. You subscribe and like this YouTube channel, and you know what? You'll probably know first. So,
when we announce
in a video coming up at some point, hopefully, you'll know first.
Okay, let's see.
Favorite thing about marrying into a big family? Has it been a big adjustment joining a family of 19?
That's a great question.
That's a you question.
That's a me question. My favorite part of it is, I would say, just how fun it is to always have people to hang out with and visit. I feel like we've done this like a lot recently, is we'll go to his house. We also do it with my family, so we go to both houses and we just do game nights, and they're so fun, and you have so many people that are always down to like have fun. And I think it's just, that's my favorite part, is you always have like so many friends' houses and like family friends' houses to go to.
Yeah.
It's always a big party at the Bates house. Like when I was
really
dating,
is.
I used to go to their house to like 1 a.m. play games, and then I would just end up sleeping in the girls' room because I couldn't make it home.
And I'll be like, Lydia's won over most of my family, and I'll tell you, my mom loves Lydia, so she calls her up all the time. Lydia, let's go shopping.
Oh yeah,
if I'm at work and
stuff.
something, they do.
We have so many people to hang out. The biggest adjustment, I feel like, as fun as it is to hang out with them, and you always feel like a little bit guilty because you go with like not going to someone's house for a while.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the hardest, that like the first couple of months of his dating, because I have like a big family and I want to make time to go to their house, hang out with my siblings, and then he has like a huge family and so many siblings. I love them all. I want to go hang out with each one, but it gets hard because they only have like 7 days a week, and I also have friends, so it was very hard. And I feel like I did, I don't know, probably not do the best with hanging out with everyone.
You did great.
So I do always sometimes feel a little guilty when I don't see people for weeks.
And I think with such a big family, and so many of my siblings married in their own family, you know, just for us, we love all of our family. We love her family. I love my family. But there's just some that, you know, you're closer to as siblings and stuff. So, I mean, there's some, like, I feel like right now we hang out a lot with Josie and Kelton. Mm-hmm. We chat and Aaron, but now they just left to Florida. And then, oh no, Lawson, me and Lawson, we call a lot and we talk. He's in Nashville. Hopefully he'll move over here. But he's enjoying Nashville. We love getting over any chance we get to Arkansas. Nathan, Esther, and their little Kenna. Mm-hmm. They have such a pretty baby.
She's so cute.
So Tori and Bobby, we don't see a lot of them.
It's just hard.
It's just hard to try to keep up with everyone. Zach and Wendy, we love their little kids over there.
So, you know, it's easy when everyone goes to a big house and we see them, which is honestly so fun.
But it's hard to make time. And then for your family, I think we do. We try to spend a day. We try to go over at least one day a week, an evening or a lunch, maybe after church Sunday afternoon. We just try to go over to Lydia's family and just hang out with them and play games with the little kids and just have fun. I think it's so much fun. They spoil me over there every time I go. They cook me a pizza because they know I'm pretty picky. But her family is just
slowly adjusting to the German food.
Lydia's family is just incredible, and I could not be more blessed to be married into such a wonderful family and being married to Lydia. And then they always say you marry the family, and her family is just the sweetest. Her mom is so kind. Her dad, everyone. I can name all of them.
Yeah, so blessed that we love each other's families.
We are every chance we're like, oh, let's go hang out, and we're both very much people persons. Yeah. We like to hang out. I know one of the commenters like, why do you always have someone with you? Like, we do a lot of stuff by ourselves, but when it comes to playing games or stuff or anything, we love spending time with each other families.
We love having, like, going to people's houses or having them over a couple of days a week, which is just, I don't know, it's so fun.
Yeah. It really,
and so that's why we always have, like, so we try to include little siblings and take them along, so we still have that relationship with them. So we usually do have people with us. And then we both love it.
One of Lydia's, her one sibling that is married, Daniel. We love going over to Daniel and Hannah's.
And my sister-in-law, she's great.
Very fun.
We love you, Hannah.
She's a good cook.
And Daniel.
She's trying to teach us.
Oh yeah, she's the one that picks on us for the sandwiches.
Right. Okay. I know we're getting close on time, so let's see if we have a couple more questions before
that one. Let's answer this. People keep asking if we're gonna get Maui.
Would you get Maui another brother or sister cat? Well,
he's unique. Maui's very unique. When I got him, I did not know he was deaf, and I did not know I was signing up for an indoor pet, which is a lot, because he literally just goes and ruins everything in my house. But we love Maui, and I think he's so happy being here by himself.
He got a lot of toys.
If I got another pet, my house is just too small to put 2 cats in. I just don't want to do it. And if it's an indoor-outdoor cat, then Maui is going to be like, why is that cat got to go out and he doesn't? So right now I don't really want to get one. when we have kids one day and they want to have, you know, more pets,
Yeah.
we might let them when they're old enough to get another one. But I think right now Maui just loves being spoiled as the only cat in the house.
And I think one of the last things we're gonna question that we're going to answer for this video is Lydia a citizen? And Lydia is not a U.S. citizen. She came over here when she was 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
She has deferred status. Her family came over for homeschooling, so the family were in the news a lot. The Huckabee Show, stuff like that.
And please don't look it up.
Yes, she don't like the interviews
Yeah, I
and
looked
stuff
so
like that.
awkward back there. It was my awkward year.
But one of our main goals for 2023 is get the process rolling to get her travel visa, green card, and get that process rolling. So we're in touch with her lawyer, so we're working towards that. But that is a whole story for another video, and we can share a lot about it. But that is
also when we find out more about it.
Yes, when we find out. But that is a big goal and something big that we're really working on in the year 2023 to get that. It is expensive, but right now she has to do her work permit every 6 months or every year.
So once a year I have to apply for a work permit and apply for a new driver's license, and also just a lot of paperwork in general goes into it. It takes a lot of time. So I would love to get it to where I don't have to do that every year. And I think also one of our biggest reasons for starting the paperwork and all that is because I want to travel outside the country, which I can't right now. And I want to take Trace to see my hometown and take him to Germany.
That is something that we're trying to get the ball rolling. We are getting the ball rolling. We have a wonderful lawyer that helped him when they came over here from Germany back 13, 14 years ago. So he's a really nice gentleman, and we're getting that ball rolling. But
we'll update you when we find out more.
Hopefully we answered a lot of the questions that were on people's mind, and we're looking forward to the year of 2023, our little family. And you never know, there might be one more in 2023. So stay tuned and enjoy.
Bye.